Hi, everybody. Today's words to live by are adversity truly introduces us to ourselves. And that comes to you from the Alcoholics Anonymous Big Book. So, yes, near and dear to my heart. I went through my own recovery about 8 years ago and got so much out of my own recovery. I really enjoyed helping a few dozen people through their recoveries, and I used predominantly 12-step techniques and things that were right from the AA Big Book. I also went and did the Narcotics Anonymous program, even though that was not especially relevant for me, but I wanted to be equipped with some of the terminology in that program as well so that I could help anybody who was coming up through that program also. So, one thing I can tell you very definitively about the context with this quote is adversity has the power to reveal, not destroy, our true selves. And I think that's the one of the biggest takeaways that I got from actually going through an entire sobriety program, from really from the depths of being pretty bad off all the way up to present day now, 8 years later, and in great health and feeling great, and helping other people hopefully see the joy in their lives. But I think when adversity strikes, it really starts to sort of unpeel the onion, peel back the layers of the onion to get at the core of who's in there. And only adversity can really do that. It really is a process to get to know yourself again, get to know your deepest, sometimes darkest, but hopefully once the light is shined upon the darkness that might be inside, then it starts to be a little bit of a lighter feeling and a little bit less heavy going forward. I can tell you that through that program and through this quote in particular, which stood out to me among all the great ones in across the 12 steps, across the entire Big Book, across the supplemental materials that are in all of the various programs. This quote hits the mark for me because what I had to go through was really getting to know myself again, and the poor habits that were on the exterior that I saw and that everybody else around me saw, those were not the problem. Those were the symptom of the problem, which was residing inside. And so I needed that adversity, and I was lucky to survive it, frankly. But I really believe that I would never have been at the stage I am now without that adversity and without having to do that deep examination of who I was, what I was all about, what mattered to me in life, and starting to be okay with it all. And I think that was the biggest sort of light bulb that went off, was that adversity, that type of adversity in that context really stunk, and it was horrible, and I wish it upon nobody. But for me, it felt necessary if I could get through it, and I did. And I hope to help other people sort of see the light in that process too, because adversity really does introduce us to ourselves again. So I hope somebody out there found this helpful. That's the point. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And I will see you all again soon.